Rolling Tin Fist.
Good morning, man. How you guys doing? Giving a shout out, especially this month, to fathers and fathers figures. This is in response to Dark Knight's video thanking fathers. I had already begun to think about Father's Day coming up and have done 2 videos about it. And through his great video, I'll put the link in the description. I was further inspired to think about my fatherhood and also the father figures in my life. First of all, thank you, all you men out there, whether you're fathers by your own sperm or you're in a father figure role, wherever you are or have been, in being a positive influence in a boy or a man's life. Thank you. I know it's shamed in our society. I know, particularly in the beginning, men are, even when they decide, okay, I'm going to have this kid, I've had this kid, there is no encouragement to help that man learn about what it means to be a father. Of course, all this is dependent on the type of father the man himself had, and typically because of the vicious cycle, particularly in the black community. You basically going with what you know, and that may not be sufficient. So there's definitely a lot of shaming and discouragement, but I encourage you, men out there, continue to do what you're doing and reach out to other men that are fathers. I can't stress that enough. Reach out to other men. The women that will be of your generation most likely are going to try to shame you or guilt you to be nothing but a paycheck for the raising of that child. But the other man that you reach out to will break it down to you. They'll break it down, the high points, the low points, what's going to be tough, what you're going to need to work on, things like that. So definitely reach out. For me, I always wanted to be a dad. Always, as far as I can remember, I always wanted to be a dad. I was lucky that I got the experience of being a dad, not from my own father because he checked out before I was even in middle school, but oddly enough, from my mother, as well as older male cousins, the Boy Scouts, the military, and mentors along the way. So all those things put together is what really helped me become the father I am today. And more importantly, the nieces and nephews that I, as a matter of consequence, became a father figure to. It's no big news that more often than not, women who become single moms, the dad is usually not present. And then it's left to the surrounding men in that child's community to either step forward or, as a matter of consequence, become father figures. So that's where I got the bulk of my in the trenches experience being a dad. Just over the years, just learning, getting it wrong, making mistakes, but really having a love and commitment to raising these kids, giving them what I didn't have or better than what I did have. So I encourage you, men, to keep doing the same. Keep trying. Don't let the shaming get to you. Reach out there. I mean, today is different. I mean, when I was first raising kids, there was none of these websites, none of these groups, none of it, none of it. But today, there are tons of it. I mean, Google it. They're there. So reach out to them, get the help you need, and hey, ask anybody you know that's a guy. Chances are that guy knows another guy who can give you some advice. But I want to thank you again for you men. Again, no matter where you are in the process, maybe you just had a kid yesterday, maybe you just saw the stick has a line in it. Don't despair. There are men that will help you work on what you need to work on, support you, lift you up. The key thing is to stick with it because from 0 to 5 is really when a mother is needed for that nurturing, beginning stuff, breast milk, whatever. It's that age 5 to age 18 and beyond is where a man is really necessary because, particularly for male children, a woman can only do so much. I mean, my mother did a great job considering, but she had the wherewithal to know that she could only do so much. So she sought out men that could take me the rest of the way. And so that's what we need.
Dum, 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 dum.